beer leaking through the ceiling, blood on shelves, and expired meat and cheese. These are just some of the violations that landed the Spectrum Center and Bank of America Stadium on a list of the worst venues for game day food. And when you cheer on the Carolina Panthers and the Charlotte Hornets, beer and hot dogs often a part of your game day experience. But at the Spectrum Center, all but 2 of the concession stands have received a high level of violations in just the past few years. And at Bank of America Stadium, 57 of the 69 concession stands there had a high number of violations too. Eyewitness News reporter Elsa Gillis poured through hundreds of pages of these inspection reports.
And Elsa, you say despite the violations, most of the concession stands still got an A grade.
Yeah, I looked through every single inspection report from both facilities since 2016. And while they did get an A on every single one, I still found some unpleasant violations.
Not a good look for the Queen City. A new list from ESPN reviewed health inspection reports from 2016 and 2017 at over 100 pro sports facilities nationwide. They looked at the venues with the highest percentage of food outlets, like push carts, restaurants, and concession stands that had 1 or more high-level violations. Sitting at the very top, our very own Spectrum Center and Bank of America Stadium just a few spots below it.
Obviously, I would expect better.
So what violations are we talking about? I poured through the reports myself and found over 180 critical violations on top of regular ones since 2016 at 19 food stands at the Spectrum Center. In 2016, inspectors observed beer leaking from ceiling in bar area. Also in 2016, bartender then barehanded lime and placed in glass. And last March, they observed employee not washing hands before donning gloves. I found over 220 critical violations at 40 food stands at Bank of America Stadium. In 2016, in the main kitchen, inspectors found cream cheese moldy and expired deli turkey. And they found raw beef loin on shelf in walk-in cooler. Blood was getting on shelves and presenting a drip hazard.
I expected better, being a Panther fan.
I mean, I would want better for obviously our teams, especially for the price you're paying.
Now, just in the last hour, the Panthers sent us a statement saying, quote, "We are disappointed in this report. Delaware North Sports Service has been responsible for the food management and concessions at Bank of America Stadium since 2010, and we are going to conduct a full review." I also got a statement from the Levy Group, which runs concessions at the Spectrum Center. It said it works diligently to ensure a safe environment, that it received A grades on every inspection during the 2-year period in this report, and that any concern was corrected immediately. Scott?
So Elsa, we talked about all this stuff that they found, but they still got A grades at some of these stands. So how does that happen?
Well, for every violation, points can be deducted for your score. Different violations hold different weights. For example, I found some critical violations that only took away 2 points. So it just depends on what the violation is and how many you get. Scott?
All right, Elsa, thanks very much. 90 and above is an A. Now, the venues that landed at the top of the ESPN list were the Golden State Warriors Arena, Atlanta Hawks Arena, and the Houston Texans Stadium. But we should tell you that local health departments can classify violations differently, meaning some considered high level at one venue might not be at another venue.
Tonight.